Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for tuning into this video. Listen, I normally do these videos with my trusty camcorder, but the battery is out on it, so I'm going to be doing this from my mobile phone at the site that I planned on originally recording this video, but I'm just going to do it in my car for noise reduction purposes. Listen, I want to talk to you about Moses once again. My last video was about Moses, and this video is about Moses before a different subject. When Moses was a baby, Moses' mother, the daughter of Levi, tried to hide Moses as long as she possibly could because the king of Egypt, where Moses was born and living, had made a decree that all of the male babies were to be either killed by their midwives who delivered them or thrown into the river. So here it is. Moses is beautiful. His mother sees that he's beautiful. She tries to hide him for as long as she can. And then when she couldn't do it any longer, the Bible says in Exodus chapter 2 that Moses' mother made an ark for him and placed him in the river. So there is Moses facing the threat of death by water. We see as Moses gets older, he is elevated to a position of leadership among the Egyptians, where in Exodus chapter 14, Moses is leading millions of people in the wilderness, and he faces the threat of death by water again at the Red Sea. Now, I want to bring those two examples up to you because there's some of you right now, you seem to be facing the same threats, deadly, serious threats over and over again, whether it be a financial threat, whether it be a health threat, whether it be the threat of your marriage. You seem to be facing the same threats over and over again, but this time those threats are increasing in intensity. I want to talk to those people who are doing everything that they can. This video is not for those of you who are going through the same things over and over and over again because you're not being obedient to the Lord and you're not doing the things that the Lord and you know that you should be doing. This video is not for you. I'm talking to those people. You know that you've been doing everything that you possibly can to obey the Lord, to please the Lord, to do what he's asked you to do. Yet the circumstances and situations keep coming up. The same things keep coming up and keep intensifying. Here's a word for you. Look behind you, just like this. You know why I asked you to look behind you? Because if you look behind you and you keep going through the same things over and over and over again, you keep facing the same threats. Now remember, Moses faced the same threat of being killed by water multiple times. And if that's you, where you are facing the same serious threats, look behind you. Why do I say that? Because if you are going through the same things, you're obeying God and you're going through the same things and the threats are intensifying, it's because you have people behind you that are following you. You see, the first time Moses was placed in water that was meant to kill him, notice he was by himself. But the second time that water threatens to kill Moses with more intensity, with more of a serious threat than just floating on top of the water, Moses had to walk through the water and millions of people were following. So this is the word. The first couple of times you face what you were facing, you may have just been floating on the water by yourself. But if God has you in a position where the situations and circumstances that you face are getting more intense, and you're having to not float on top of the water, so to speak, but now you're having to walk through the water, it's because you are being called to deliver people that are following behind you. So my word to you is this: keep on walking. Keep doing the things that you know that you need to be doing. Keep being faithful in the things of God, because there are people that are behind you, that are following you, that are waiting and watching you to walk through your situations and circumstances. Be blessed.